In this video, we'll be discussing how to make the most of your Disney trip while sticking to a tight budget. So if you're ready to create magical memories without breaking the bank, let's dive in. When it comes to planning a budget-friendly Disney trip, preparation is key. Let's start with some essential tips to help you save money before you even set foot in a park. Oftentimes, we get carried away because we have all these upgrade options as we go along and only later realize we splurged on the wrong things that weren't a priority. And there's no budget left for the things we do want to try. A quick list of options can go a long way. Here are the categories you want to cover: flight, hotel, park tickets, food, souvenirs, and attractions. For most of them, I would write down two options, the cheapest one and the next one up with slight more comfort, which is important if you travel with kids. For example, while the 7 a.m. might be a cheap flight, to get the little ones off their sleep schedule by 3 hours might not be worth it, and perhaps you're willing to pay a couple of hundreds more to travel during their normal wake time. Write both these options down and decide at the end when you see the total if there's room for wiggle. Timing is everything. Look for off-peak seasons or weekdays when the crowds are lighter and prices tend to be more affordable. How to find out when will the crowds be joining? Just follow the school calendar. Usually school vacations during the 10 weeks of summer as well as holidays are the most popular times to visit. July is the peak season for Disney World with high crowds and especially hot temperatures. If you're planning to visit during July, be prepared for long lines and crowded parks. Also consider the weather. If you visit the Florida Disney parks, July and August are the hottest months and the most crowded. One advantage here is to time the back to school calendar. For Floridians, students return to school by the second week of August, while other states don't return till the end of August. And so you have a 2-week window where it's less crowded. Another great tip here is to use Google Flights and look at the rates for any specific day. A good indication of crowds is when the flight price spikes for higher demand. Depending on what experience you want to enjoy, each month Disney has their own activities and the temperatures are more comfortable September to April except for the winter break. If you are not limited by the public school calendar, I recommend going outside the vacation zone. Determine how much you're willing to spend and allocate funds for accommodations, tickets, foods, and souvenirs. Having a clear budget will keep you on track and prevent overspending. Consider package deals that offer combined savings on tickets, accommodations, and dining options. The actually theme park 4-day pass is more affordable than the 1-day pass. And while the difference is substantial, $400 for 4 days, which comes out to $100 a day versus $109 to $189 for 1-day pass, the goal for Disney is to keep you in their park for as long as possible so you can spend. And the incentive is there to book 4 days versus 1 day. I think they purposely hiked up the 1-day pass to discourage you from going just 1 day. Now let's explore some strategies to find affordable accommodations near the Disney parks. Consider staying off property at budget-friendly hotels or vacation rentals. You can often find great deals a short distance away from the park. Hotels and resorts are a dime a dozen in Orlando. You can find 1 to 2 bedrooms for under $100 a night a mile away from the park. Traveling in a larger group? Well, look for family stays with apartment options that can accommodate as many people as you have. There are plenty of fully equipped apartment options with kitchen, dining room, and living room for a more affordable stay. If you want to go with a Disney resort option, check out any traveling site like Booking.com, type in Disney and find deals based on shifting the dates of the search. Also, know your list of affordable Disney resorts here. We have Disney's All-Star Sports Resort, All-Star Music Resort, All-Star Movies Resort, Disney's Pop Century Resort, Disney's Art of Animation Resort. They cater to all budgets. Off-season, Disney offers discounted packages like 25% off their regular stay. Now let's tackle one of the major expenses, food and dining. Here are some tips to keep your belly full without emptying your wallet. Bring your own snacks, bottled water, and reusable water bottles to save on costly park snacks and beverages. Guests are allowed to bring outside food and non-alcoholic beverage items into the park for self-consumption, provided they're not in glass containers. Choose quick service restaurants or food carts within the parks for more affordable dining options. They offer a variety of tasty and budget-friendly meals. This is the equivalent of street food versus dine-in. Consider sharing meals or splitting portions with family or friends. Many Disney meals are generously sized and can easily be shared. When traveling with kids, you don't need to resume to the kids-only menu. Order full-size grown-up size meals and share. This is way more affordable and less wasteful. A little bit of learning curve here till you get it right, but remember, you can't take any leftovers to go and walk around the park all day. Disney offers plenty of free and low-cost experiences that allow you to enjoy the magic without straining your budget. Take advantage of the incredible entertainment and shows that Disney offers. They are included with your park admission and provide memorable experiences at no extra cost. These are character shows that run on a schedule at most theme locations. For each zone you want to visit in the park, look for experiences such as live performances, and sometimes the kids can participate in them, all free of charge. I know that most kids just run to the rides, but these shows are Broadway quality performances you don't want to miss out on. Another fantastic way to make the most of your Disney experience without spending a fortune is by participating in character meet and greet. Lastly, let's talk about how to bring home some Disney magic without blowing your budget on souvenirs. Look for affordable souvenir options such as keychain, magnets, pins, or even pressed pennies. These can be meaningful keepsakes without breaking the bank. One of the most affordable souvenirs that we opted for is magnets. We've been collecting them for years. It's usually one per location. It's just a way to remember the places that we've been. Now, when we return, we don't buy again. It's a one-time thing. At home, we have a whiteboard mounted in the basement where we collect them and walk by them every single day. Sometimes the kids stop and ask where we got them from. Consider shopping for Disney merchandise at off-property stores or online retailers like Amazon, Etsy if you want personalized merchandise. To get an idea of the prices you will see inside the parks, visit the Disney online shop and check them out. Inside the parks, you will see a big variety of souvenirs that I haven't seen anywhere else. Now, if you're looking for unique and memorable, stick to the park shop. Think one gift and move on. If you are thinking budget, then other places like Amazon have plenty of options you can buy ahead and bring with you. One hack I always do is purchase ahead of time, pack with me, and give it to the kids in the hotel before or after the park for a memorable object without having to pay the markup in park. This doesn't mean I don't buy anything in park, but that's going to be much lower cost. I hope you now see it's absolutely possible to do Disney on a tight budget. In my next video, I talk more in depth about the Disney vacation point system that will get you coming back to their resorts for decades. I'll see you there next.